somewhere. Alrighty. Looks like everything's going all right. I think I'm broadcasting. Let's get out of that. Okay, groovy. Howdy, folks. My name's Dave. I'm a woodturner. Welcome to the channel. It's Twitch Tuesday, as I like to call it. And I got a new, it's a very small production product, like two pieces. It's two legs, but I will wind up turning three. But I've got a small production job. I figured I'd go ahead and tackle it tonight. Let's see. I've got everything set up here. Oh, I should double check that guy. Let's see if I do that. I guess I can move the camera. Yeah, I'll move the camera as I need to. Okay, cool. So I've got a reference board here. I normally would take the time, if I'm doing something like this, make storyboards, but this is like two off, so I'm not going to do a storyboard. I'm just going to go off the drawings here. So the piece itself is 3 inches in diameter, at least at the widest part. So that's where I'm going to start. I've got some 3 1/4 inch, rather, stock here. Come on. Underneath that, some glasses maybe. Oh, and maybe some clean glasses. Get the dust off these guys. So anyway, I thought it'd be a fun little project. I do this every once in a while. I think it's fun to throw out all of the things that I've learned over my little turning journey. And I do like to do some production work also. So it's and I've learned some techniques from production work that has helped in my regular turning, I guess you can say, and vice versa, I'm sure. Okay. Can he see? Yes, he can. All right, so I plan on pretty much just using a couple of tools. Skew, 1/2-inch spindle gouge for some of these OGs, and then a parting tool. Then, of course, calipers, got to have that. So everything seems to be secure. There we go. So what I could do with this is I laid it out, and I'm planning on leaving. I'm actually going to raise my tool rest. I thought I was probably a little bit low, and I am just a wee bit. I was probably, well, I think I'm probably 1/2 inch above. So whatever that is, what, I don't know, 10, 11 mil. Well, it's 24.5 to the inch, 25.4. So whatever. It would be nice if I didn't have to keep switching back to Imperial at some point, but that's what we do here in the States. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab my There it is. Grab my diamond card. Okay. So that should be fairly round there. It should just have, yeah, just these little marks. When I laid this out, the practice blank I had was longer, and there was a knot in it. So what I'm trying to do here, and why it's turning so hard, is because this is really, really hard. Is put the knot on like the widest part because it goes pretty far in, and I couldn't put it anywhere that it wouldn't be weakening everything. So if this was to be used, so I wanted the knot up here. But I left this little mark because I'm actually a 1/4 inch in of the actual design. That's where I'm going to cut my straight line with the skew. Just do a plunge cut all the way across, get a flat surface there when I get to that point. So I need to go down to, like I said, this is a 3 1/4 inch diameter, so I got to take a little bit more off, but I wanted to keep that line. So myself two of these legs and walnuts. Okay. All right, and now I can actually get my 3 inches set. I'm hoping I'm not going to break out any of this. This is just a practice piece, but to get everything set up. But I'm hoping that knot won't break out. All right, there we go. So it did not, and that is beautimous. I wanted to do peeling cuts on this, and I will later, further down, but because of that knot, I just stand a chance of it exploding, so I'll pass. Okay, so now on to the very first feature here. And that is at 1 1/4 inch, which will take up most of this knot, but not all of it. But at least it takes up a big portion of it. Where I had this centered on the blank. So let's do that. And since I'm down there, I'm going to go ahead and work my way back from the end here and do some peeling cuts and get things round. I guess I have to, but I really don't have to. I can just go as I go. things a little quicker. So 1.25 inches, that's the first one. And that's going to go down to 2 inches. So we need to adjust calipers to 2 inches. And I'll take my parting tool down there. And that will give me that depth. This is one of those multiple caliper tasks, but I've only got this one that is thicker. They make I guess they're pressed metal. They're very much thinner than these, and I really am hesitant to use those because I would think that any time if they ever get caught up, they just get all twisted up into a mess, and these are really stout. So double check. 2 inches. All right. This is the largest feature. Everything is smaller from here. Well, not from here. It comes back out to, what is it, 2 3/4 inch diameter? Yeah. Still not the full diameter of the piece, but it does flow back out. This is the widest point. There we go. And that continues on for, what is call it? 3 11/16. Yeah. Whoops. Splinters, yay. So pencil. 3 and 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. And 3. I enjoy doing this stuff, man. I really do like doing it. Looks like it's very awesome. We're going to need to clean that up. All right, let's see. And so that is rounded over straight. So we'll use this guy because it's so far away. I like what with pine. With pine, you've got to have sharp tools. 2 inches it is, all the way across. All right, so the next one is an OG, but it comes from 2 3/4 inches. So let me set this guy up. To 2 3/4. Boy, man, I just got like really close to that. Casually. What luck. I don't have to fiddle too much. There we go. Double check just to make sure I'm looking at the correct lines. 2 3/4. Double check my drawing, my reference drawing, 2 3/4. Cool. All right, so that, since, oh man, that knot really came out nicely. That's cool. I like that. So I should have 3 and 11. Where am I going? 3 and 11/16. 1, 2, 3. Am I reading that right? Let's see. 1 1/4. Yes. 3 and 11/16 right there. Oops. 1, 2, 3 and 11/16 right there, and that will be the bottom of the OG. That goes in a little bit there. Let's see. Let's follow that. Oop, let's come back here. Five eighths. And then this will be my 2 3/4 inch diameter there. So let's draw that. Okay, that's it. And then that carries on. Wait, from that mark. Where's my tape? There's my tape. No, I want this guy. Dun, 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 dun. 7 7/8. So I'm going to put it on the 1 inch mark. That will give me 8 7/8. And if I move it all the way to 0, I have 7 7/8. Woo! Okay. which I actually have marked right there. So down here, actually, this is going to taper down, and this diameter right here is 2 1/4. So let's set the calipers for that. Oop, too far. One too far. Getting a slightly better light. There we go. 2 1/4. So I'm going to take this down. Make sure that should be my line. We're not round yet, but pretty close. All right, so I need to, well, let's take this. Should be right on my line. Yep. Just take out just a smidge more here. Right down there. And from there, oops, wrong tool. think it's time I dress the edge. I'm getting a smooth cut, but it's bouncing around a little bit because of that grain, so I need to dress up the edge. I think I still got a bit of a burr here. Alright, I think that took care of it. Excuse me. Alright, that's all closed up. And then from here, set that down there. Okay. So from there, that was 2 1/4. So from there, I go down to 1 3/4. So it's another 1/2 inch drop. I know you're in there somewhere. Ah, there you are. Excuse me. Yep. that guy. Okay, so 7 7/8 to the bottom of that dude. One, two, three, four, 5. 7 7/8 right there. Down to 1 3/4, so it'll be just on this side. In fact, and since I don't have, well, I do actually have one of those longer tool rests. It takes 2 banjos. Find the other banjo, I guess. It's been a while since I've used that. And then at the widest point, comes back out to 1 13/16. So I'm going to leave that there. Did I set this down for 1 3/4? I don't think I did. We'll use this star red ruler. 1 3/4. Ta ta ta. Ooh, man, just a hair short. Oh, that was off a thread. No, it's 3 hairs short. Sounds like it's raining outside. Like it's been raining most of the day. All right, 1 3/4. One 3/4. And that 7 1/4 inches away drops down to 1 3/16. So from here, 7 1/4. I'll throw my number 1 on there, which will make this 8 1/4. Just to double check, 7 1/4. And then, what does it say? 1 5/16. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's right in there. That's wider than this point. So I'm going to do that first and then set up for that. So this is 1 13/16. I think I had it. Did I have it set? Wrong order. I think this was 1 3/4, right? So I need 13/16. Come on. Better light. 13. 1 and 13/16. Double check. Triple check. 13. I marked that. Of course I didn't. Well, I marked it, but I don't see the line. There we go. That. And then this other one is 1 3/16. So I'm going to guess that's it right there. Oh, I'm a little long, aren't I? 1 3/16. Oops. Yeah, the rain rolled in, man. Or it's been raining most of the day, but like the temperature just plummeted. Well, not really plummeted. It's really chilly today, so. But this afternoon was sunny, and that was kind of nice. Got a couple of things done outside. Had to go run an errand or two. There we go. I think I need to move. Yep, I do. Darn it. I'm sorry about that, folks. Let me move the camera. I forgot about that part. Sorry about that. this part. Where is it? Pretty sure that whole thing is 5/8, but yep. Just wanted to be sure. Come on. And I put you down here. So another OG. Remember that. Alright, so now I need to go down to, that's my other line. Let me strike this line. Quite there. Almost. Scoot over. There we go. So this guy is pretty much it's an egg shape, so I need to go in as he has on the drawing, 1" and 5/16. So I will do that. There it is. And that's where I'll start the center from. And while I'm at it, I'm going to knock this down. That shows up the camera right there. Okay. And then I need a 3/4 inch tenon, or 1 inch tenon that's 3/4 inches long. 3/4. That whole thing should be 3 3/16. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 3/16. So I got to take this back just a little bit. Okay, now I'll set up my tenon. What's that? Oh, piece of paper I did not need. Be nice to have a little light back here. Let's see. You know, I think maybe, yeah. Man, sounds like it's raining heavy. And there's some thunder. So, 1 inch tenon. Oops. Now we'll take it from here. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I don't have enough light right back here. Would have if I could, well, on a sunny day I will. I'll have the door open and have that light on this side. And then I need to take that down to just above. There needs to be a shoulder there. You know what? I need to find the drawing because he actually did specifically say what that shoulder should be. So hold on 1 second. It's not on this reference piece. Okay. Ooh, poodles and poodles of water out there. Golly, man, I hope it's not super heavy. Hell, we just got through a bunch of 1 1/4 inch, 1 inch. So it is 1 1/8 inches and 1 inch. So I need a 1/16 of an inch on the side, which will give me a 1/8 inch total. So if the shoulder is a 1/16 of an inch wider than the 10. So now I want a mask. Well, let's see. I need to sand that. That's not. It turned out really smoothly, fortunately. Okay. I'm going to start on the walnut now. No, let's see. Let's double check this. So I need to make that flat, actually, but I want my 24. Yep, I do need to bring that back. That's okay. I want my 24. So you cut that off and cut that off. Okay. More thunder. Wow, I haven't had thunder all day, so this is must be just going to be having thunderstorms this evening. We had oh gosh, let's see, almost 4 hours in between storm systems, and it was really quite pleasant. Got to play with some bees. That was fun. I guess I can put this away. I don't need this. And what are you? Okay. And the bee season is starting, so, well, I mean, it's already started. It's just things have been delayed a little bit due to weather, like no mating flights. I must have loosened that up. So I've got a hive that requeened itself, but the queen, the weather hasn't supported the mating flights, so I know that she's a virgin queen. I went in there to check to see, because I had queen cells in there a week ago, and so since they were capped, it's like, all right, I don't have much more time before they're coming out. And sure enough, good one, just the smallest radius. Okay. Don't need that right now. we'll get that flat surface there. Yes, no gaps. Okay. Prototype is essentially done. Nice. Okay. So I can set this aside, and I can, now that I see what I'm dealing with, set that aside, and we'll grab the first walnut blank. I do want to thank the guy. Well, he did glue these up, but I guess, I don't know. But anyway, somebody marked the centers on them, and that's what I'm going with. So thank you for saving me a little bit of work. Oh, my goodness. I swear it doesn't matter how much light I have. I never feel like I have enough. It's not the center. Come on. There we go. Let's see. I don't think I have another stand where I could have that up there. Oh, yeah, I do. I do this. So I can follow along with the bouncing ball since I'm not using the compressor. Actually, it's still something I need to get taken care of. All right, so these blanks are the exact length. There. And Chongo. Oh, there it is. So let's just, I think I did measure them already, but 24 exactly. Okay. So the first diameter I need to get down to is 3 inches. Move that out of the way. Let's set this guy up. Nav, hey, hello. Why the heck now for another episode would he fall for Birch's trap? I love it. We should turn this into a soap opera, man. That's her. Yeah, you know, like the old time radio. What do they call serials? Yeah. Very, very cool. For some reason, Speech Chat didn't say anything. I'm going to check that really fast because it did when I typed in, for some reason it's muted now. I did not know that. So yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Apparently that was muted and I had no idea. So how you doing, Mav? Good to see you, man. Working on a small production job. It's just 2 walnut legs. But this guy had very specific measurements he wanted on these legs. Those his way around a draft table, I guess. So it made it simple for, you know, once I was able to get an image of it. Shame? Shame, shame, shame. Okay, that's all gonna clear. Double check my skew here. Groovy. Forgot. This is warm out. I'm just going to knock the corners off all the way down. If I had my long tool rest set up, I wouldn't have to move the tool rest. I think peeling cuts are very, very, very handy. Let's see, I think I can turn that off for now. Whew, right in the face, Dave. All right, so now the corners are gone. Still going strong. All right. So I need to set up what 3 inches. Double check, always double check, triple check if you have to. Come on now. Ooh, still a little thick. There we go. All right, so that's that. Nice. All right. Let's clean it up just a little bit. So I need 1.25 inches. 1.25. And then from there, I better do it this way. Then it goes down to 2 inches. But I want to do the next widest part, which is up here. That is from there. Oh, why Why do they do that? I don't need 30 seconds and 64ths right there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 11 sixteenths, 13, 11. Then 5/8 after that would be the widest, right? Yes, 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. That's my widest, next widest part. So let's remeasure using this. 1, 2, so that should be 4 and 11 sixteenths. There it is. Oh, you're not seeing that. Bang, there we go. Since I'm on the 1 mark, that means I add an inch, 4 and 11 sixteenths. Bang on. And then 5/8 after that. Oh, looks like I went a little too far with that one. Oh, no, I didn't. Whoops, I'm off. 4 and 11 sixteenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, right there. Okay. So that's my next widest. That is 2 3/4. So from 3, drop a 1/4 of an inch, something like that, maybe. That's a guess. Hey, back here. That's a guess. 2 and, oh man, just a 16th off. Come on, come on, you can do it, Dave. There you go. Tighten that up just a bit. 3, 2 and 3/4. All right, so take that down. That's that. And then this one goes down to I need more of a line. There we go. Yeah. And that one goes down to 2 inches. Still got a ways to go, Dave. Okay, that one goes down to 4 and 11 sixteenths there. Cool. Excuse me. Oops, a little bit thick right there. There we go. Here's my ruler. 2, 2, 2. Oh, actually, I can use the magnet on that guy because it is a metal ruler, at least in theory. Hey, look at that. Why does magnetism work? Nobody knows. It's amazing stuff. Why does electricity work? Nobody knows. But it's amazing stuff. Okay, so my 1.25" here needs to have, and again, he was a very specific, so there should be a 1/4 inch round over there. It's okay, I like specific. Minimum rep, 1/4 inch radius. So we'll just borrow this guy. And do that. Now, this guy, I need to go in, okay, this is an 11, yep, I need to go in 5/8 from here. I took my line away. 2, 4, 5. Oh, no, I didn't. I actually, it just really faint. Okay. Yep, that's it. And an OG. Under there. And then from there, pencil, 7 7/8. So we're going to go on the one spot, which gives me 8 7/8. Right? Because my 5/8 is right on that line. Okay, so when I take that off, yeah, that'll work. All right, so 7 7/8 from here, which is right where I have my mark. 7 7/8. Beautiful. So, move this guy down, pencil. Now this goes down. Yep. Clean line. So I need to take now this part here down to 2 1/4. So, let me make sure that's even 5/8. That's probably too much. Yep. 5/8. So on this side of that line, yes. Yes. So 2 1/4. Oh, wrong ruler. Come on. is playing some music on the roof. Discussion. Okay. Now I just need to take that down to there. Always double checking my measurements. Here we go. Okay. So I just need to take that down now. I'm so glad I started practicing this hold, watching Steve the Woodturner, Dave Dalby, turners in the UK, production turners. This has really helped out, being able to pick this up from watching them. I really do appreciate them posting all the material that they post. I don't think they have, or yeah, they got Instagram. I don't think they have like YouTube or anything like that. I don't think so. Now I can clean this up a little bit. And now this is, excuse me, the outside of this is an 1 3/4. I also want to clean this up a bit. Oh, yeah. going this far. Oh, you know what? That's mask time. That is mask time. We don't want to be breathing this in. Okay. Goodness. So we put it on my mask today. Okay. Trash. Where do you think you're going there, pal? You stay up there. Yeah, that's what you get when you use. There we go. Slightly used paper. And I probably need to hit this with 220. Don't think they're going to paint it as walnut, but I don't know. Okay. Now I need to take this down. This should be 5/8. Bingo. So I need to take that down. Oh, I got that marked. So 1 3/4. Oh, wrong ruler again. That should be close. Dang, that's almost right on. Okay. So that needs to go to 1 3/4. And another Uzi. There we go. Let it go. Let it go. You up? Okay, then from there, we'll go from here. Let's see. Where'd you set it, Dave? I have misplaced my pencil. There it is. Okay, so 3/4 that way, and then 3 3/16. 1, 2. Let's see, that's 3/4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 3/16. And then this should be 7 1/4 to there. Yes. Sweet. Okay. So at my 7 1/4 mark, I need 1 3/16 thickness. This is 1 3/4. Wrong ruler. 1 3/4. Bang. So 1 3/16. Oh, too far. Yep, okay. And that will be this side of the line. More thunder. Oh man, that makes me want to say Thundercats. Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! Ho! I don't know if anybody else has heard that growing up. I heard a lot. Because I used to watch the Thundercats. Well, apparently, I didn't watch entire, whole run of the show. Because there are episodes I had no idea existed. I never watched them again, but you know what? Since that's walnut and it's glue up. Oh, I had it over there the whole time, did I? Yeah, okay. Yeah. that vibration. That sounded like it was really close as far as lightning. Yeah, I suppose I can do it that way. But I don't want to. Oi, all right, I'll stand over here. Okay. Oops. Down to it. Okay, now one. Oh, it's just a little thin. One. That's a little fat. There we go. Okay. So double check my measurement yet again. I should be at my 7 1/4 mark when I'm lined up there. Yes. Okay, so that is 1 3/16. Let's get down to that diameter. Wow, that was close. That was a boom. Trash. There you go. Fall down. Oh, no, it's covered in shakes. Oops. Oh, come on. Bend over. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man, it's really thundering. I'm wondering if maybe I should shut things down. Which camera are we on? Wrong one, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. And now, oh, I got a little bit there. And what's going to solve that? It's not what I'm doing. All right, now for the last bit over here. Now what is that, an inch and 5/16. Okay. So an inch and 5/16 in here. That's my center. My 3/4 is right. Let's just remark it right there. So I want to take down this 3/4 first. Excuse me, it's a 1-inch tenon, but it's 3/4 inches long. This is when you got light. Okay. Don't look at the light. Okay, so let's get, actually, what was that diameter? 1 13/16. This is 1 3/16. 1 3/16. So now I need to go 1 13. Oops, still a little thin. Okay. And that will be this line here. Okay, there's that. There's that. Now I can get down to my 1-inch tenon instead of having to close it down, open it up, close it down, close it, and then blah, blah, blah. Just work from the largest diameter down to the smallest. A little thin. There we go. Okay. And since I need that ruler, oops. Seemed like 3/4 to me. And that would be because it's not quite 3/4. center. Okay. There we are. Just to double check, this should be 1 5/16 to, where is it? That line right in the center. That was my center line the first time. And then the whole thing is 3 3/16. Bang. Right on. Get a little closer now. Oh, actually, I forgot. I gotta do this 1-inch tenon, Dave. Get this tenon out of the way. There we go. Tenon. Now let's get this diameter set up. There it is. And I'm going for a 1/16 shoulder. Something like that. So that guy's got to be sharpened. That's a drag. All right. And a very small radius. There we go. That. Oh. Okay, now, so you need that guy. Now I need a weapon. What we got here? Alright, so now I want to, oh, yeah, good. Get some more abrasive. Alright, that's one. Woohoo! And then for the piece de resistance, yes. Nice burnish on it. Okay, that's one. Let's grab the other piece of walnut. How am I doing on time? That seemed to take a minute. I clean off my computer. Oh, 10 o'clock. All right, well, I'll just keep trucking. So I got to make one more. There we go. I can turn off this light for now. Okay, time to sharpen this dude. Be right back and do that. Lights. Motor. I think I might have to get a new CBN wheel. I didn't think he's really wore out. Yeah. The center of this wheel isn't cutting as nicely as the sides of the wheel. Move these for now. There we go. Angle. Getting closer by the second. I may seem to be, yeah, I don't seem to be, I know I am. I'm anal about my grind, so I know what works for me, and I want to duplicate. There we go. My grind every time, so that I can expect similar results every time. Except for, you know, me making the mistakes I make. Which I don't feel too bad about, because I know even the pros can make mistakes. I mean, say the pros as if I'm not on my way, I guess, to a professional turner. But anyway, people have been doing it a lot longer than me, so we're all human. So mistakes are afoot. Give yourself permission to make them, so that you don't beat yourself up too bad. Because there is a learning curve. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. This isn't something you just pick up and run with. Unless you have experience. What the heck? Okay. There we go. That got it. Didn't realize I had one wing slightly shorter than the other. And Francis, that just won't do. Not this time. All right, there we go. And then I can dress up the bevel on my skew. Well, actually, I'll do some knocking off of the corners. Turn the corners off first. All right. So on my spindle gouges, I want the tip of my tool to be the flute, the width of the flute. I don't want it tiny and small. I want to be able to use that entire flute when I'm making my spindle cuts. If you shorten that, it becomes such more aggressive the pointier it gets. The longer the wings are, the easier it is to get a catch. But I find the best, and this is close to, I guess, it's kind of close to what they call a fingernail grind. This is not the spindle gouge for that. It doesn't have that kind of flute, but it is that entire bottom of the flute. Let's start from the back this time. So I'm just at round there. This is 3¼ inches, so that should be 3 inches. Did I set that in there? I don't know. I need to find out. I don't recall. Things have happened. I did some sharpening. Lost my mind along the way. There we go. So almost 3 inches. So there's a corner that came off. Not too close. Nope, just fine. Don't be too close. Want everything to clear the tool rail and the banjo, but in this case, I don't have to worry about the banjo. Not round, but that's okay. We're going for 3 inches. Double check. Nothing sprung out. All right, first measurement is 1.25 inches. That is a tiny line. Ooh, just a little bit longer. There we go. Perfect. All right, next diameter at, let's measure this down. Big ruler. Big old ruler, where'd you go? Did you fall down into the ashes? Or the shavings again? Come here. Magnets are our friends. Okay. So 1.25 inches. From there, I need 3 11/16. 1, 2, 3, 13, 11. Actually, this would have been just fine. 3 and 11. And then from there, 2 3/4, so 5/8 that way. 5/8 that way. Split that one. Bang. Okay. And that goes down to 2 3/4. So we'll work our way down. Magnet, stay there. 2 3/4. Little fat. Shadows. Shadows. I'm having fun, man. This is cool. I like doing stuff like this. I like it all, really, but this is fun stuff too for me. Two 3/4. Hey, now why are you moving? I do need to dress the edge up on this. But not much, apparently. It's nice. I do like this steel. This came from Doug Thompson. Thompson Tools. It's got some good steel, I think. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to do just one more pass here. And that should be good to go. Okay, so from here I need to come 5/8 back. That whole thing should be 3 11/16. 1, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1.25. 1, 2, 3, and 11. That should be 5/8. Oh, I should have 5/8 in there somewhere. Okay, 1.25. Now, from there to there is 3 11/16. That's this guy. Three and 11. And then 5/8 back, which is here. Oops, a little bit more. Okay, which is right there. Okay, very good. Are you forgetting something, Dave? Yes, I think I am. 2 inches. This is 2 3/4. Yep, 2 inches. Man, it started raining pretty heavy again now. It's real steady, though. It's not bang and drop. Whoops. Sitting around here knocking stuff off my leg. There we go. Be more careful about your tool placement there, Dave. Ooh, a little thicker than 2. All right. Try that again. 2. Okay. I'm going to take this down. And then I need to go 7 7/8 here. 3 1.25 inches. 3 11/16. So from there, 5/8. 5/8 is right there. Oh, already had it marked. I forgot about it. Okay, so from here, it's 7 7/8. Which is right there. Spin the ruler, spin the piece. Let's check again. 7 7/8. So I need to go with that. I think I might need to straighten that wall up, but let's take a look here. Yep, just a little. Wait a minute. Hold on, dude. Don't go so fast. Yep, just clean it up a little. So this is going to be 2 1/4. Shake all these shavings off. need to come back. Let's see here. 5/8. And that's where my 2 1/4 comes into play. Chill, Dave. I'm starting to get a little tired, but that's okay. I'm going to keep pressing on. This is pretty much halfway done. So I still need to split that line a little. There we go. 7 7/8 exactly. Okay, so I need the whole thing is 7 7/8, so I need 5/8 on this end, which I have. I need 5/8 on this end, which I now have. Oh, he's already marked, Dave. But marked in the wrong spot. Because I didn't have my wall, my shoulder square. Okay, 5/8 or 5/8. So this needs to be 2 1/4 in diameter. Did I already set that up? No, I was down to 2. Okay, light. Need light. Come on, you can do this. A little bit more. Just a squish. There we go. Okay, so I need to be on this side of the line for that. That line, which, as I recall, was 5/8 of an inch. Good. Here, you. There we go. From this line, I need to do, whoops, wrong tool, where'd it go? An OG. Two and 3/4. Let's clean that up a bit. Oh, come here. Move you down here. Very nice. Okay. And now here it's 1 3/4. Oops. 1 3/4 in diameter. And I want to mark a little bit better. Okay, 1 7/8 is too much. There we go. Oh, actually, I can do this first. And actually, let's see, now that is 1 13/16. That was 1 3/4, so I need to go here. 1 and that's 11. One and 13. And that will be 3/4. 3 3/16. And then 1 and 5/16. Right there. And that needs to be 1 and 13/16. That's what that is. Get up there. There you go. Light, I need light. Only 13. So now Oh, let me pick all that down. 1 3/4. Okay then. Yeah, let me go ahead and do Let's get rid of that light for a minute. There we go. Okay. 7/7 that's it right there. So then this needs to go down to 1 3/4. Come on. There we go. Okay. And let's see, I was out here, so that needs to be 1 3/16. So from here, let's make that one. Fairly flat. Actually, let's just make it flat. Now, pencil. So I have I don't have the mark there anymore. 3/4. From there, I need 3 3/16. 1 2 3 and 3/16. 1 2 3 3/16. Right there. So that should be 1 5/16 from here. 1 2 3 4 and 5. 3 and 3. 1 2 3 4. Come on, Dave, you can count this. 5, right there. that needs to be 1 3/16. 1 5/16. 1 13. 1 3. One and three. Yeah. This guy. Put this guy away because I'll lose it. One and three. Okay. So now. Sharp tools just make everything so much better. Whoops. Don't hit the power button. Come on, get over there. The last measurement will be that 3/4. Let's just go off that line. There's 3/4 right there. And that should be 1, 2, 3, and 3/16 exactly. Okay. All right, so that needs to be a 1-inch tenon, 3/4 of an inch long. So we get right back. Come on. There it is. Now I can turn that off. We have a 16th inch shoulder there. Something dropped. I don't know what it was. What dropped? Maybe it was just a bunch of shavings. Come on. There we go. So, get up there. That's a 16th of an inch. Oops. All right. Now I believe I can sand it. see, let's just move all of this out of the way. And I need to step inside to get some abrasive. Oh, stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Oops. Need that light. Where did I move that box? Oh, heck. Come on now. Where did it go? That's not it. That's not it. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's see. What's this? 220. Yes, I need that. Let's see what I got to tell you. Okay. Thought I had another pack of the other. All right. Maybe I've got some more. Here. Nope. What are you? 320. 400. That is too fine. Okay, this will do. This will do. Oh, I forgot. One more feature. Get this out of the way. That stays. This gets put away. Wrong door. There we go. Don't want to forget that. Whoops. put this light down. It's messing with my vision. There we go. Normally I'm standing at 150, but I think they're going to stain this, so I'm going up to 220. That's just dust, huh? Let's find out. I can move that guy now. Come here. Come here. Beautiful. Do a little bit of light. Put this right in here. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit right there. And thought I said, oh, that's right, you're up here. Oh, yeah. I was going to do one more thing. One more thing. Yeah. Okay, let's move this side, that, the side. Whoop. Fix that, but fortunately it's just a surface burn mark. Ooh, that gets warm. It's a walnut. Got it. Made a little mark right there. Okay. So, what does this look like? Oh, I can't really see the whole thing. Let's try this. Oops. Oh, it all lines up. Nice. Okay. Let's take this off. Whoop, easy there, killer. Like that. Does that help? Yeah. I think we can catch most of it in there. So, there we are, match and pair. Very, very cool. I'm going to set these inside. Hey, and not not so bad. It's like 11:15. That ain't bad. We're doing 3 of these and doing it all by measurement without a storage stick. Huh. And it looks like the sawdust has calmed down. So I will take the mask off. Don't take the mask off. Don't ever take the mask off. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Hey, I feel pretty good about that job. That works. All right. That's all done. Let me see if I need. I do not. All right. Man, I thought I might need to clean this camera, but I don't. Although there's dust all over everything else. All right. So, for those of you who may come in after the fact, my name is Dave. I'm a woodturner. I started turning as therapy for PTSD. Found out I had a knack for it, fell in love with it, and then I started teaching it, and I fell in love with that. So I started this channel to become a better teacher, a better demonstrator, and bear with me here just a second. I'll grab that ruler. And a better turner, because the secret sauce to all this is practice. Practice, practice, and more practice. Get the basics down, learn tool handling skills, and then it's practice and getting your body mechanics in line, or your style in line with your body mechanics. I always want to work with the body mechanics so that you're not fatiguing yourself at the lathe or injuring yourself for that matter, in which case, I mean, you might not come back. So I like to teach, the way that I teach, it works with, because every single person is different, work within whatever their physical frame is, and work within those parameters. I myself am a disabled vet, so when I started turning sitting down, and then slowly, over several years, actually, by leaning up against the lathe, slowly built strength back up in my leg. That gives me enough strength to stand for a couple hours at the lathe at a time. But I think it's great therapy. Turns out it can be also good for physical therapy. But anyway, I just really enjoy turning. I like to show all the aspects that I know about it. I like to teach that. I like to teach working on the side of safety and working on the side of what your limitations are, because everybody is different. No two people are going to turn the thing the same. They're not going to handle the tool the same. Everything has to be. You get the general instruction and the tool handling skills, and you practice working within your own body mechanics. It's always going to look a little bit different than anybody else. And that's where I like to teach. I like to teach working within those parameters rather than just one cookie cutter approach, because that's not how it works in the real world. So, having said that, I think I did. I had a great night. Got that project done. I can take that back to TC Millworks now, so that's awesome. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll have another couple of jobs here and there as the production stuff comes up for building. I'm really enjoying getting in touch with these folks and working with them, and really appreciate the opportunity to be able to pick up work through them. They were looking for a turner. They have a lathe at the TC Millworks, but it needs to be kind of. I'm not sure that it's running exactly right, and it's an older tube lathe. And I don't think it has the span that my lathe has. So anyway, I really appreciate the opportunities, and it's been a lot of fun. And I appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. We got it back again tomorrow night, 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Woodturning Wednesday. Yeah. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for the support. Thanks for following the channel. Thanks for the subscriptions. Every little bit helps improve the channel. I'm doing everything, continually trying to update and improve things. I still got to get this camera replaced, and that will happen at some point. So hopefully sooner rather than later. I thought I was going to have it by now, but anyway, it hasn't worked out. So, again, thanks again, folks. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope to see you tomorrow evening, 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time, right here on a channel with Dave, to Woodturning with Dave. Thanks a lot, folks. Good night.